Right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this Wednesday. What do you want to know Wednesday? We are talking today all about how to make the most out of the PRV. We were just saying actually before we hit record how some of us have had a little bit of a slow start to the month, me included. And I'm doing one of these things. I started doing it on Monday and I've already got 500 PRV to put through on Friday from starting this yesterday. So just like following up with my customers and offering it to them. So it's definitely worth giving it a go. The special that we're going to talk about. But yeah, we're talking about how to make the most of your PRV, and I'm going to be screen sharing my workstation. So just as a bit of a disclaimer, if you do see anything of anybody's, which you shouldn't do, hopefully, of anyone's details, please just ignore it. Because I'm doing the best I can being the tech savvy person that I'm not. So right, I'm just bringing up the discontinued list so I can share the screen. So last week we spoke about what transition was, where to find out all the information and stuff. This week we're talking about the discounts, how to make the most of the PRV and the discontinued items. Next week, which is the 20th of January, can you believe it's the 20th of January? Next week already. Nearly my birthday. Anyone want to send me any gifts, that's fine. We're going to be talking next week. No, I'm joking. We're going to be talking about what to do with your old testers, what to do with your catalogues. Nat is someone I really want on if you can be next week, Nat, because we're going to be talking about relaunching, like doing different styles of home opens. And Nat did something. Did you do it like, was it last year, Nat?
Gone, has she?
There we go.
Oh, there she is.
Last year?
No, do you know what? I think it was the year.
No way.
Because I was pregnant last year, so it wasn't last year. It was September.
Yeah.
So almost a year and a half ago now.
Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
She had a really amazing season launch, which I'm sure she'll be happy to share with us next week if that's okay with you, Nat. Sorry, I just put you on the spot. But yeah, we're going to be talking about relaunching and home opens and stuff like that next week. Basically, every week we're doing something to help you make the best out of this transition month. So with that being said, today we're going to talk, and guys, feel free to jump in at any point. We're going to talk about making a bar deal, because we've got that 10% off with all the bars at the moment. So we're going to show you how to do a bulk bar deal, and I'm also going to show you a little something which you might not know where it is on the reports, on how to find out who's bought what when it comes to the discontinued list, and actually be able to reach out to them and say, look, this product is going out. You can go on my bulk bar deal list if you would like to, or even better, you can set up your own Scentsy Club subscription and always get your bar. So Scentsy Club is something that we should really be having conversations with a lot this month. It's a great opener, the discontinued list. So with that being said, I'm going to share the screen now. If anyone doesn't understand what I'm saying, please interrupt me and get me to explain it and stuff as I go through. Okay, so like I said, when I share the screen, I'm not going to be able to see you guys, so just interrupt me, tell me to shush, and if you need to ask any questions. So let me go in now. Right, can everybody see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can still see you. I didn't know that was going to happen. How exciting!
Push a button. You're gonna expire.
You what? Sorry.
I said push a button. You're gonna expire.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I am. Thanks. Right, I pushed a button. Okay, so I can see you guys. That's good. How exciting. Okay, so what you need to do when we're going to look first at this report where you can find out all the things that are discontinued and who's been buying them. So you can get your discontinued item list from the workstation just by typing in discontinued. And then what you would do is you go to your reports, and then you would go to your view sales report, which is down the bottom here. So we go in. Now, ordinarily, every year that I've been doing this, you've actually had a section that was like a discontinued list automatically done for you. Unfortunately, Scentsy have removed that feature this year, so we're not going to be getting it. So it is something you're going to have to do yourself, but it doesn't take too long, so don't worry. Okay, so all you do, so you've got your sales report here. If this isn't something that you look at regularly, it might be a really good thing for you to start looking at, because you can see customer purchase history, who might be ready to reorder, and who's ordered and see who's ordered a specific product. I'll just show you what they look like. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's your you can actually search the products here, but I want to show you what the other ones look like. Let me go first. I'll go back to that last. Oh, why does it kick me out?
Oh.
Bear with. Can someone bring me up the discontinued list, because I can't bring it up on my mobile while I'm chatting, just so that I can.
I've got one here.
Perfect, Alison. I'll need you to shout some bits out for me in a minute, if that's okay.
Let me put my goggles on.
So yeah, you
What?
can
You
basically
don't
go
have to
into
copy
you can go into sales report and search customers' names. So if you've got like a particular customer and you want to see how often they've bought or what they've been buying, you can go in and search that here on the sales report. Let me go back to the other one. You won't have oh god, I've gone to the wrong one. Oh, what am I doing? I knew this would happen. Okay, so sales reports. If you go, you won't have the business analysis one on your one, because that's only for, I think it's only for directors and above. That's when you get that, I think. Karen, have you got that at the moment on yours? Because you're a superstar consultant, aren't you? No, she's not on. She must have gone. I don't know. Anyway, so the business analysis, you don't have to worry. This one here, you can see which customers potentially are ready to reorder. If you've got Amy pretty much does this for you anyway. But if you haven't got Amy, this is something that you could look at quite regularly. So you can look here and see, like, with your customers, how many months it's been since their last order, what their order total was. It's pretty cool. So it's a really good little sales tab to play about with. So anyway, that's not what we were looking at. I wanted just to show you what the other sections did. But what we're going to be looking at today is when it comes up, the product history. Okay, so we want to reach out to our customers that are going to be really upset with the scents that are going, and we want to get them to either incorporate into a bar deal that we're going to process, or join Scentsy Club. Okay, so what you basically need to do is write in the Scentsy bars that are going into the discontinued list here. So I know Eskimo Kiss is one of them, isn't it? Eskimo, if I can spell. Eskimo Kiss. If you can see here, it brings it up. You just click it. That one's highlighted. Then we'll have chili mango. I know that's one.
Cocoa lime.
Hang on. Chili mango. What did you say, Alison?
Cocoa lime.
Cocoa lime. Why is cocoa lime going? Cocoa lime.
I don't know why Dumbo's going. I love Dumbo.
No, I know. I've got so many people that like that Dumbo bar. So we'll type that one in. Dumbo.
Some more?
Yeah, so you could, we won't put all of them in, but you can actually basically put all of the discontinued ones in. Okay, we'll put a couple more in. Shout them out for me, Alison. Just
Saddle up.
Good.
Good. And lemon daisy.
Oh, poor lemon daisy. Okay, lemon daisy. Okay.
Twilight Frost is a good one to go.
Isn't it funny how we all like different things? So as you can see here, it will automatically put the dates in for you of when you started your Scentsy journey. So sorry, of like, not when you started your Scentsy journey, it was earlier. Was it 2016? Yeah, no, when you started your Scentsy journey. It will put your start date in, and then it will go right up until today. All right, and then all you do is press search. It's super easy. My computer's probably a bit slow, so just give it a minute to load up, and it will give you a list of all the people that have bought those bars since you've been out of your whole entire customer list. So let me just press that again so I can get it up. So you can put in like the body products in there and you can search them. There's the body products going. You probably wouldn't do it with the warmers, but the body products I would suggest. Shimmer washer whiffs, all of the bars. Am I forgetting anything else that's discontinuing? So maybe some of the oils, if you've got like big oil customers, that would be something that you'd pop in there as well. So as you can see now, I'm getting a customer list here with all my customers that have ordered these products across the amount of time. Okay, and then what you can do is export it into an Excel sheet and print it out, and then you've got that there to follow up whenever you want to. I could just hear Sophie come in. I'm just going to go and close the door. 1 second. Okay, so that's your performance. So that's your performance report where you'll be able to find out who's bought what. And it's a real good tool. Like I said, you're going to be able to reach out to all of those customers. It's just another way of connecting with them, another reason to connect with them. Has anyone got anything that they do with their discontinued list that's different that you can share before I move on to the bar deal? Anybody? Let me stop sharing the screen for a minute so we can see everybody.
No, I don't do that. I just just go through my orders like you've done basically. But there was a different way because I didn't realize you could do it that way until just recently.
Yeah.
So I went through order history, and then I would type in shimmer washer whiffs, and then I'd do it that way. So this way is way easier. You can get multiple. Yeah,
exactly. It's normally even easier because they have that discontinued list saved there for you, but they're not doing it.
If you go on Amy, which some of you might not know about, if you do go on Amy, then if you've already put their contact details through, their email, their phone number, whatever, it automatically sends them a message. So you don't have to type out individual messages saying, hey, your bars are being discontinued, blah, 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 blah. It will send messages so you don't have to go from your workstation to your Facebook Messenger or your phone and, do it that way. So Amy is good for that also, like you were saying before.
Yeah, you can do your templates, can't you? And change them up as you're sending them through just to save yourself some time. Hi, baby.
Oh, hello. Yeah, like personalize it.
You want to have a bath? Okay, can you can't have a bath with me right this minute in time because I'm talking to all these people. But if you've got no clothes on. If you could go and wait for me 10 minutes, and I'll be with you. Please, darling, because I'm doing a meeting, and you've got no clothes.
Can you see Connor?
Surprise.
Everybody, shut their eyes for a second. That's the first bit of it. So that's a really good way for you to get a nice list of customers together to reach out to and say, guys, this is being discontinued. Scentsy Club bar deal. Okay, now I'm going to show you really roughly how to do a bar special and run it through the system. Now, those of you that have been with us for a while, you would have done this like a zillion times, but for those of you that maybe never have and don't know how to work it out, it's really, really easy. Once you have this principle as well of working out a special, you can pretty much do it with anything. You could do it with warmers and wax. You can do it with laundry, like whatever you choose to give your customers. Specials aren't something that I would give constantly to your customers because like Scentsy's worth paying full price for always. But it is something that can boost your PRV throughout the months. And if you've got a quiet month or you've had lots of cancellations, things like that, is something that you can look to do. Please bear in mind that you need to be compliant with it. So you can advertise that you're having a special. You can say what that special is for, but you cannot quote the price unless it is a Scentsy price or a Scentsy sale price, okay? So don't get into trouble by posting all over your VIP page or your personal page that you're having a bar deal and bars are this amount of money. Now, the reason why we look at doing a bar special, we're looking at doing a bar special this month is because we've got that 10% off. So that's going to be incorporated into this deal as well. So that makes it just that little bit cheaper than what it would do if you did it normally. That makes sense for everyone so far? Awesome. Okay, I'm going to go back to sharing the screen. Okay. Share. There we go. Right. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to go orders. Let's go. So we're going to create it as a party. Now you've got two options. I've got itchy nose. You've got two options, or like in the years gone past, we would have just done it as a qualifying order. But now we have shipping charges. Obviously, this is different. I mean, you have shipping charges anyway in New Zealand, so it's probably not going to make any difference to you. But for us here in Australia, we now have shipping charges. So me personally, when I work this deal out, I'm going to go for the free shipping tier, which means I'm going to have to sell more bars. But it will give you the principle of it, and it will give you the understanding of it. You can work it out however you want. Okay, so I'm just going to call it a bar deal. And obviously for those like in the UK and Australia, this is just going to be like in your region with your pricing and your shipping. So exactly the same principle. Use consultant as a host. So it's all going to be shipped to me. I do it where I'll ship it. So let me just tell you a little bit about how I would advertise this before I go into the actual details of it. When I'm advertising it to my customers, when I'm sending out messages to my customers, I'll tell them that I'm putting a bulk bar deal through. It gets shipped to me. They can collect it, or I can drop it off if they're local. I don't mind. They can get it shipped directly to them, but they will pay the shipping charge if they want to do that. So I'll explain that to them. Also, what I ask them to do is I put a minimum and a maximum on there that they can order. So I put a minimum of 6 bars and a maximum of 24, and I do that because then people tend to order in bulks of 6. So if someone's like living over the other side of Australia and they order 3 bars, that's no good for me. It messes up when you're trying to work it all out. So for me, I like people to order in packs of 6, so I make that really clear when I'm messaging them. You can do it however you want to, but this is just how I do it. What about you, Alison? Do you do the same, or what do you think?
Yeah, I don't do anything. I do it in lots of 6 because otherwise it's too messy.
It is. It's just a bit messy.
And that's what I've done this month. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm not going to put this online because this is me doing my special. It doesn't need to go online. And then you just go through to add orders at the party. I am not going to go through and add in loads of guests, which obviously you would do when you were processing the order through, because you guys know how to do that. That's not what I'm here to teach you. I'm just showing you how it all gets worked out. So I'm just going to put it in the host cart under the retail. So it's 6 Scentsy bars. Bear with me while why has that not come up? Oh, there it is. So bear with me a second. Has anyone got any questions so far?
No.
Okay, good. So I'm going to put in 10 bundles. Like I said, you can just do it to 340 if you want to, or whatever your like party limit is. But like I said, the process is the same. Okay. So I'm just going to put them all in as aloe, water and cucumber. So all I'm doing is ordering 6 packs of waxes. Okay, so I'm putting them through so that then the host rewards then become active. Now the whole idea of this is, ordinarily when you're doing a party, you would give those host rewards to the host. Well, this isn't the case at the moment, okay, because we haven't got any hosts. So what we're basically doing is we're basically splitting those rewards over the whole lot of customers to bring the overall cost of the bar down. Okay, so let me just see bars, put some more in. Now we'll put another. Let's see what that brings the total up to. I'm talking to myself now, just bear with me. Once it's on the screen, I can go through it and share it all with you properly. I should have really just set this up beforehand. It would have been easier. It's a lot of aloe, water and cucumber. Okay, so do 2. Oh, Martina's on. Hi. Oh, she's gone again. Right, okay, so that's up to my free shipping amount. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of Scentsy bars that I'm selling, but what we're then going to do is we're going to use the host credit and the host half prices to bring the overall cost now down. So I'm going to use this host credit, 6 Scentsy bars, to do 3, what was that, 14, actually, use it all up, my maths is terrible.
130, what is it? 135, isn't it?
Okay. There we go. So that's your credit. That's your credit gone. Okay. So all I've done is use that host credit to buy 3 Scentsy bars. Okay. And I'm going to pass that cost on to the customer. And I'm going to show you how I like break it all down. So we're going to order 3 lots because we've got 3 half prices. So we're ordering 3 lots here, and then we'll order 1 more in the perpetual. Is everyone following it so far, or is anyone like, what?
No, all good.
Okay. And then we'll use our perpetual, and then we've got the total amount of bars then. 6 bars. So I've basically just used all of the rewards that we have available just to get them half price and get them free. And now we're going to divide it all up so that you can see, and this is a free shipping order as well. So as I said, those guys in New Zealand don't get free shipping at all, so you can work it out however you would like to, with however many packs and stuff that you want. You basically just need those host rewards to bring it down. One of the good things about doing that larger size party as well is you get a higher percentage of credit as well, so it gives you that little bit of extra credit, great credit to use when you're coming to the to working it all out. So let me go to the party summary now. I can see it all here. I'm going to go to check out to see if it's listed. 1 second, guys. Just bear with me so I can divide it all up for you. I don't know. No, I'm going to go back. Okay, so now I'm just going to count up the bars that we've got and divide it by the total. So we've got 6 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. I've got to do this quickly now. I'm under pressure.
This is the bit that's for me. I keep thinking I double it up. 9,
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 25, 26, 27. Perfect. 27. Right, I've got it all now. So I've sold 27 6-packs basically to get that amount. But guys, don't worry about how many I've sold. I just want you to get the overall like gist of it, okay? So that party total is 1,114. You simply just divide it by the amount of bars you've sold. So you altogether, that's 162 Scentsy bars, okay? So if I divide that by the amount of by the total order, 1 second.
Jackson Bird break through. Kawaj departs in just 2. And the Thunder are 1 for 44. Yeah, it just seemed to me that he's that's a bit right.
So that brings my bar price down to $6.25. So that's like super cheap. Now you don't even have to sell it that cheap. You could sell them for like $6.50, $7, and then it would cover all the shipping. So in an ideal world, every one of you will be able to sell 162 Scentsy bars. Some of you haven't been doing it that long and are not going to have that amount of customers, like a customer base like I have to go for. So do it at the 340 and charge your customer shipping, but it's still going to bring that $9, well $10 that's now $9, it's still going to bring it right down for you. So like a $6.50 Scentsy bar is a big saving to the normally $10. Does that make sense to everybody? Or anyone got any questions? Has anyone got anything that they do differently?
So you do it per bar instead of per 6-pack?
I do, yeah, because I'm not giving them, because it's so cheap, I give it to them as an individual price, because in an ideal world, I want them to order more than 6 as well. So I'll have most of my customers wait for my bar deal and will order the 24 at a time. So that's just the culture that I've like created over a course of time. So like for me, that's how I work it out. But you can do it as a 6-pack. Like it sounds like 27 packs of 6 is a lot easier to like in your head to get round than 162 bars. So if you want to find like the 20 odd people to sell those 6-packs to, do it like that. That's absolutely fine. But some people will want to order more. That's all.
I always do the 6-pack so that people aren't like ordering 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Obviously everyone does it different. So I do 6-pack, and most of mine will order 12 at a time. I don't think, or I've had one lady order like 4 packs.
Yeah.
But usually it's like 2 packs of the 6-packs, which works out well. But
Yeah.
I've just added up at the moment here in Oz, they're $45 for a 6-pack.
Yep.
Because it's 10% off.
Yeah.
And then obviously if you divide that by 6 bars, then it's $7.50 a bar.
Yeah.
I think I've done the maths right. I just did it quickly.
Yeah.
So even without a deal, they're paying $7.50 a bar if they buy a 6-pack, you know. So there's a good way of even just saying it like that. You're not going to be in compliance because technically,
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
it's that way. But the bundle is using your credit and getting it even cheaper for people.
Yeah.
But obviously New Zealand don't get any. They still pay shipping regardless, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So and obviously that's one thing, like with the bundles at the actual price, like the $45 now, obviously if you're only selling them at a 6-pack at a time, you would charge shipping on top of that as well. So that's something just to bear in mind. So my advice would be like play around with it. I'm just stop sharing the screen. So before I stop sharing the screen, so look, all you do, that subtotal there, that 1,014.99, you just divide it by the amount of bars that you've sold. So whatever your subtotal is of your party, once you've used the rewards, divide it by the amount of bars you sold. If like don't, and one of the things that I hear a lot is, let me just stop sharing. One of the things that I hear a lot is that, I'm worried that I won't sell enough to do the 340. Don't be scared of that. Like when you're if you fall short of the 340, pop other stuff in there as well. Washer whiffs are really good to add in because they're a similar sort of price to a 6-pack of bars. So if I was like a couple of people short from a $340 bar deal, I would message my washer whiffs customers and say, do you need a top up? You know, like, so add something else to them. Pop your other orders that you're getting in with it as well, just to top it up. Look, in an ideal world, we want to be able to sell all of those packs of bars, but I know when I first started, sometimes that didn't happen. Utilize buy and sell sites. So if you fall up short after you've done your customer follow-up for these bars, use your buy and sell sites and having a bar deal. Who needs a stock up? It's an awesome way of getting new customers. I saw Alison do it the other day, and I think there's about 4 or 5 comments on one of the posts that you'd popped up. So just like utilize the free stuff that you've got around, and don't just advertise it once and expect to sell fill the bar deal up. People will only, if you put one post up, there's going to be a really small percentage of people that see it. You've got to keep on letting them know, like each day, that this bar deal is running. You know, keep letting them know each day that it's going through on this date. Like there's an urgency to it. You know, so yeah. I hope that made sense. Sorry, it's the first time I've done screen share, so I was a bit like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I hope that made sense and it was a little bit clear. I just wanted to be able to show you where to go. And like I said, you don't have to do like a massive order. I don't want you to be scared because I've done it as a big order tonight and be like, oh, I can't do that. You don't have to do a big free shipping order. You could do it much smaller. In fact, if you just started off, I would recommend you start off smaller and then just charge your customers the shipping. That shipping will all get added onto the party total. Make sure you've included that and just divide it by the amount of people that you've got so that they all get charged a shipping amount, you know. Has anyone got any questions? Because we've got 2 minutes.
No, but thank you very much for sharing.
That's okay, no worries. I've got like a bit of a headache after work, trying to work all that out under pressure. You know, like
And
normally
trying
when
to explain it to people
I
that might
know,
not.
like
Yeah.
when I do it myself, it doesn't matter if I make a big deal of it. But when I'm trying to show you guys, I want it to be right.
But if anyone needs help,
Yeah.
obviously, sorry. If anyone needs help, we're obviously all here to help. So hit
Yeah,
one of us
that's
up and
it.
we
Like if you're watching this on the replay and you're like, I have no clue what she just did, that's absolutely fine. Reach out to your sponsor, put a post on Skies, reach out to me or Martina and let us know. And yeah. So next week we are going to be talking about what to do with your catalogues, what to do with your old testers, how to relaunch, how to have a home open, the different ways of doing that. Yeah, so join us next week. Thank you so much for all of you for taking your time out your day to come and sit and listen to us, and see you all next Wednesday.
See ya.
Bye.